What's the deal, YouTube? I'm back with another reaction video. Shit, today we got another Warren Cali video. The story of Griselda Blanco's lover, Oakland drug dealer Charles Cosby. Shit, I don't know who these people are, but we finna do some research. No cap. Shit. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We on the road to 2,000 subs. Man, I appreciate everybody for tapping in with me, bro. I see all the subs going up. Hey, the likes going up. Everything going up, bro. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Let's get into the video.
Welcome back to another episode of Warren Cali. In this episode, I'm going to detail the story of Charles Cosby, also known as the biggest queenpin, Griselda Blanco's boyfriend.
I said Crosby. Nigga, it's Cosby. My bad.
Charles would grow up in Oakland and be raised in an area called Brookfield Village on 98th Avenue. Growing up in the 70s in Brookfield Village was a very close-knit area. Everyone was like family and everyone looked out for each other. It was many black-owned businesses and the crime rate was low. Charles was the youngest of 4 children, and early in his life, he grew up in a 2-parent home. But his parents would later have a nasty split, with Charles' mother learning of his father's outside affairs and his double life. This led to a divorce and not seeing his father anymore. Charles' mom having a responsibility of 4 kids solely on her own.
Damn.
She would have to pick up more hours at her job, working at the hospital to feed the family. This will lead to Charles and his siblings having a lot of free time with no supervision. This will lead to Charles doing and seeing a lot in the streets at an early age. In the early 80s, the drug trade would start to take over in almost every city and state in America, and Oakland would become one of those cities heavily infested with drugs and many young guys profiting off the drug trade. It was common to see many young guys 15, 16, and 17 years old with a lot of gold, cars, and thousands of dollars, with so much money being made off the drug trade. Seeing all his friends and people he knew making money in the street.
That is crazy, bro. Niggas 17, niggas got 30 chains on. Oh God. Nigga got $30,000 in cash. Nigga selling dope. In the 80s. No phones, none of that. Nigga, damn. That's why, like, I wish, like, not I wish, but like, it would have been cool to live back then. No cap. No cap. It was no internet, nigga. It was none of that, bro. Niggas getting away with a lot more shit. No cap.
Charles, once having dreams of becoming a lawyer, will drop those dreams to become a drug dealer. Charles was brought into the
But then now you'll be old as hell. Hell nah.
game by a friend named Banana, who taught him the game, how to cook dope, and how to sell it. By
like, if you was born back then, like, growing up in the 80s, bro, nah. I'd rather be born in these days. No cap.
Before, Charles was making 300 to 400 a day and moved up after.
Hold on. I started generating 1,000 every 2 days, and that's after 6 months of dealing. Wow.
6 months to making 1,000 to 3,000 a day off his few drug hassles that he had. But with all the money going around, this will cause gang wars and many people becoming stick-up kids. And one night, Charles' friend Banana will be shot and killed in Oakland. This will lead to a bunch of revenge shootings and deaths. And many people wanted to kill Charles. So for his own safety, Charles will flee Oakland and go to Fresno at the age of 18. But after a while, Charles' money would run out and he needed a way to get some funds. So with no other choice, he went back to Oakland, started to sell drugs, and committed robberies.
That nigga went back.
By 1985, by watching the news, Charles would first hear of Griselda Blanco, how powerful she was, the revenue she was making, and how deadly a woman she was. By the years, Griselda's name will always come up, and Charles would be interested in her story. By 1991, Charles was making the most money he ever made in his life, and in his head, he was rich, but he was looking to expand. By this time, Griselda was in prison since 1985, and Charles started the idea to write Griselda a letter in prison. Charles was hoping off this letter he could build a relationship with Griselda, and after 3 days, Charles would receive a call from Griselda. Charles and Griselda became regulars talking on the phone, and they began speaking every day. They became so close after their first visit together, Griselda would agree to become Charles' plug. And within days, Charles had 50 keys of coke delivered to his door, and within weeks, Charles became a millionaire.
Oh my God. Get the fuck out of here. What type of nigga, this sound like a damn Disney movie, my nigga. Without the drugs.
Charles and Griselda became regulars talking on the phone, and they began speaking every day. They became so close after their first visit together, Griselda would agree to become Charles' plug. And within days, Charles had 50 keys of coke delivered to his door. And within weeks, Charles became a millionaire. Griselda and Charles became so close, she wanted him to meet her family.
Like a fucking fairy tale.
Charles became close with Griselda's youngest son, named Michael. They would have a bond, and Charles spent a lot of time with Michael. Griselda was such a big deal. In prison, she paid off all the guards, and she never even wore the same clothes as the regular inmates. Charles and Griselda's relationship over a year was deep. They were intimate.
She was like that? Who is this? I need to do a video on her. This nigga, she the breadwinner on bro.
And got to spend a lot of time together, with Griselda paying off the guards. They started dating, and she would tell him all her stories and everything in her life. From committing her first murder at the age of 11, to even killing her ex-husbands, and how she rised in the drug game in the 70s. Griselda was already a millionaire.
What? Hold on. Whoa. Hold on, fool. What?
Charles and Griselda's relationship over a year was deep. They were intimate and got to spend a lot of time together, with Griselda paying off the guards. They started dating, and she would tell him all her stories and everything in her life. From committing her first murder at the age of 11, to even
that shit not funny, but nigga, 11? What?
killing her ex-husbands.
What was I doing at 11? Nigga, I was playing football. Like I don't know. I was going into 5th grade, no cap. She catching bodies in the 5th grade.
And how she rised in the drug game in the 70s. Griselda was already a millionaire, and she would gain the name the Godmother, and would become a fugitive worth billions going into the 80s. But she was captured in 1985.
Worth billions.
Charles became bigger than Oakland and felt like a star, and he started to act like one, buying expensive cars, clothes, and homes, and also partying a lot. But Griselda's crew of loyal soldiers would not agree about her relationship with Charles and felt he wasn't worthy enough, and also him being black was also brought up, but Griselda didn't care about anyone's opinions. Griselda had 4 sons, which Charles also had a relationship with the oldest 3, but the oldest 3 would later die in Colombia, and Michael being the only surviving kid to this current day. While in Oakland, it would be an attempt on Charles' life, where he would be chased down and shot at by Colombian gunmen. Charles would be shot in the arm, but he survived. Griselda was behind it. When Griselda found out that Charles was seeing other women, she wanted him to know that she wasn't playing with disloyalty, and she sent gunmen as a warning.
Damn.
Griselda would make Charles come back to the prison to talk to her and come clean about everything he was doing and beg for his life before she sent more gunmen at him. In that prison visit, Griselda and Charles would come to an understanding and squash their issues. While behind bars, Griselda Blanco's top gunman would cooperate on her with the police and potentially get her more time in prison, so she would devise a plan to be set free. Griselda would want to kidnap John F. Kennedy Jr., and she would hire kidnappers to hold him for ransom, and she was hoping this would help her get released to Colombia, but those plans would never work out, and now Griselda would also get caught up from those charges and face death. Charles' role in this plan was giving the kidnappers money to commit the crime, but this would later lead to the U.S. Marshals grabbing Charles up. Charles would later be subpoenaed to talk against Griselda, and so was her ex-hitman. But this case against Griselda would take a turn, with the case being compromised with a lot of illegal activity going on, leading to Griselda getting a plea bargain for 20 years with time served.
Damn.
With all the situations going on, this would make Charles leave the game for good. He would become a full-fledged family man, and by 2008, Charles would tell his story in a documentary, Cocaine Cowboys 2. In the documentary, Charles would detail his life and his story with Griselda Blanco. He has told his story multiple times on numerous shows, numerous interviews, and now he's an author. Griselda was released from prison in 2004 and was deported back to Colombia. She was later murdered in 2012 after an assassin on a motorcycle killed her in a drive-by shooting. Griselda has been mentioned several times in shows and movies.
Damn. She got hit up after she got out. Damn, they ain't forget. Hey, bro, nobody forgets, bro. She did that shit in 1985, my nigga. Damn. 2004, nigga. That's like 20 years later. Oh, God. Almost 30. Shit. They did not forget, bro. That's one thing, bro. Niggas never forget, bro. I swear to God. Niggas never forget.
And now recently, a Netflix series about her called Griselda just came out. Charles wasn't mentioned in the show, which many people question why, but Charles still keeps his name out there and tells his side of the story all the time.
Damn, what the fuck? Hey, man, shout out to Warren County, man. I did not know none of this
episode. If you haven't already, check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to...
Nigga, what the hell is going on? Man. Griselda. Shit. RP to you. Shit. No cap. You was out here doing it, nigga. What most of these niggas want to do. No cap. Shit. That's the end of the video, though. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We on the road to 2,000 subs, man. Y'all already know how that go. If the like button ain't black, bro, what is you doing? Come on, bro. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Comment. Shit. We gone. No cap.